I am standing in a puddle. No strangers in my tent, so I think we're off to a good start for today. Is this what happens after Kansas NakaCon? Does nothing faze me anymore? Hi, hello, welcome. I'm Kelsey of Kelsey Kishi Draws. I'm an artist based in the Bay Area of California, and I sell my art. And sometimes selling my art takes me places. Like this weekend, I'm in San Francisco for the Northern California Cherry Blossom Festival, which is one of the largest cherry blossom festivals in the nation. Definitely the biggest one, I think, in like California. I've sold at this particular event maybe 4 different times, and every single time it's been in different avenues because there's so many different places you can sell at to be a part of this festival, whether that's inside the mall or inside other storefronts. I am, for the first time, on the main street where the event is actually happening. Last year, I was on a secondary street, which was still good. I would have gladly taken that, but I ended up being here this time. We were on Sutter Street, which is like parallel to the main street last year, and while it was good, it did seem like the main street was much busier, so I am very grateful to be on the main street today. Genuinely just to be a part of the Cherry Blossom Festival in general, whatever capacity, is always really nice. So really grateful to be doing a local event, especially after my 2-week trip between Kansas and Orlando. If you want to see me be a hot mess, videos are in the cards for you. We've already started off our morning with some good food. We had some curry pun from Anderson Bakery, and then I got strawberry sando. So I'm gonna wolf that down as soon as I'm done vlogging here. Nothing else notable I can think of at the moment. This is supposed to be a pretty good event. Again, I was on the secondary street last year and I was satisfied with my sales. So if I could do even more than what I did last year, fantastic. Oh, something else. This event is 3 days. Oh, technically this event is 2 weekends, a total of 4 days, but the vendors sell on the main street for 3 days. So today, tomorrow, and then next Saturday, I will also be selling. This is the first time I'm selling at an event that spans multiple weekends. So that'll be interesting. It also is because it's on the streets of San Francisco, we can't leave anything overnight. So I do need to tear down tonight and then set up again tomorrow, tear down, set up again Saturday, tear down. So a little bit more work. Hopefully the sales will be worth it. Okay, I'm gonna eat my sando now, and I will check in with you guys when it picks up. So I'm realizing I forgot to mention the most interesting thing about this weekend. It's raining, like a lot. So it's forecasted to rain most of today, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see how that affects sales. So far, people are still here and shopping. They're ready with their umbrellas. Something similar to me happened for Nikkei Matsuri in San Jose for another Japanese festival. It only rained for maybe like an hour though, but it ended up being my best single day sales event. So we'll see. I don't know. It's raining kind of heavy now, so hopefully it doesn't deter too many people. Cosplayer at NakaCon gave this to me. It looks like he's missing a nose now. He looks stupid. Check-in time. It is 3:30. It is supposed to be raining right now, but it hasn't started yet. Yeah, no rain just yet, but I feel like by the time 4 o'clock hits, according to the forecast, it's supposed to rain a little bit heavier than it did earlier. But I mean, the fact that we're able to get like an extra hour with no rain is nice. I will say, for being an outdoor event on a rainy weekend, it's pretty good, all things considered, which I kind of figured. First off, San Francisco people aren't afraid of a little damp, what with Carl being around all the time, but also, like, this is just, it's attracts such high numbers. I will say, walking around, it's not what I'm used to for CBF, which is like shoulder to shoulder busy, but it's still pretty good. Hello, you on your break? How's it been going? Yeah, I passed by and I think I saw you with your rice balls, and I was like, oh, there he is. I like to get the udon from the, what's it called, the like charity booths over there. I think it's good. I think those are a good cause. Yeah, see you next time. Couple interesting things. I really thought this would be a book crowd with my Zodiac books. Japanese festival, you'd think people would be really interested in like Asian culture and whatnot. I haven't sold a single art book yet. I mean, sales have still been good, but like I really thought this would be more of an art book crowd versus like conventions. I was actually impressed with how many books I ended up selling at MegaCon. I really wasn't expecting people there to be into art books. So like I know the weather is putting a damper on the potential of this event, even if it is still pretty good. I know what it could be like because I've seen it before on like sunny weather. It is supposed to still rain a little bit tomorrow, although the hours are like different. Like today it rained in the middle of it. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain like at the beginning. But next week should be clear. So hopefully we'll get to see CBF at its full potential then. I was thinking about bringing Evie and I'm glad I didn't because it's so wet. She would be so pissed if we brought her in this weather. I am thinking of bringing her next week though. So hopefully she can meet some other Shibas. I've seen so many cute Shibas. Oh my gosh. It makes me want to get another one. You are a Shiba fiend like I am. Definitely come to Japantown during Cherry Blossom Festival. You will see so many cute Shibas. It is close to 4. This event does end at 6, so we have about 2.5 more hours debating what to do for dinner. Since it is a little bit slower than what I know CBF to be for, we might be able to get in line for a restaurant at the end. We'll see. So bought an umbrella last minute at Daiso. Okay, here's the thing. Whoa, gust of wind. Is the rain making life and sales more difficult? Yes. Are there fewer people because of it? Also yes. But is it such a freaking vibe to walk around the city with like a giant clear umbrella? Also yes. Very hard yes. Something I used to love to do when I lived in the city was walk around in the rain. There's nothing like walking around downtown when the rain's not too bad. It's just cute like this with an umbrella and just like vibing and looking at stuff. So you can see the price tag on my umbrella. Here's the thing, like I kind of love it. I'm definitely having fun. Ooh, okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. Hack, if you are ever in Japantown, the bathroom lines always get so long. Use the bathroom in the New People building. It's like on the bottom floor. It's so much nicer and so much emptier. So I haven't had the chance to show you guys around the booth yet since it's raining and a little slower. Actually, it did kind of stop raining, but since it's slower, I thought I'd show you guys around. We finally included the canopy banner. It's been a minute since I brought her out, but we did bring out old designs. For these shirts, I actually discounted these because I only have select sizes left anyway, so kind of motivate people to help me rotate them out. We have lots of hoodies. These are doing well because of the rain. And I have these displays that I've been using for conventions, the clear acrylic ones. I've got Slayer Girl previews on display. The husband is here. And we do have some posters out for display too. I'll show you the rest later. I had a customer and I didn't want to make them feel weird. I will say for a rainy event, it's not as bad as it could be. I've sold in the rain maybe twice before and I'm doing better than those other times. So, you know, it is what it is. I am happy. Like I said earlier, walking around with an umbrella is kind of a mood. So it does seem like though, because it's raining and it is close to the end, I think we have like an hour left. People are starting to dip. So I think maybe in like 30 minutes or an hour, we might pack up. The good news is some of the restaurants look slow, so maybe we'll get some good food before we head home. I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to talk about. Oh, so something I've done recently is I used to have 2 different price tiers for stickers because I have stickers that are 3 inches and I have stickers that are 4 inches. 3-inch stickers were $4 and 4-inch stickers were $5. And those were mix and match with postcards because those were also $5. But I noticed I had a lot of customers who would get confused and they would try to mix the deals. So just to like simplify things, I ended up making all my stickers $5 each, and then they're all part of the 4 for $16. So you can mix and match, doesn't matter the size or whether it's a sticker or a postcard, you can do 4 for $16 with that. And that is now my new best deal. And I think it works out well, especially because like even if my stickers, some of my stickers are smaller, you do get like a really fancy like hollow detail or gold foil detail. So, and you get my artwork, of course, you know. I feel like people charge more for less. So, I mean, I wouldn't complain about that. And you get to mix match postcards. So, but yeah, that's been going good. Discounted t-shirts have been moving. And a lot of those designs I just need to get rid of because they either just don't sell as well or I'm so low on sizes that I have to like rotate them out so that I can get enough money to order a new SKU. I do need to break up with my manufacturer. He kind of sucks. I might talk about him in a separate video. So when I do restock t-shirts, they might look a little bit different just because of that. Just a heads up. But yeah, you know, the woes of being a business. Continuing with the tour, we got the Slayer girls laid out here, mostly just to fill up this empty space here. I actually ordered more of the acrylic displays. This is how I'm showing you because I can't point to it. Because I do have some stickers and postcards I'm not putting on display simply because I'm out of displays. We have the whole Zodiac collection in one spot, stickers, postcards, and books. So that if you're interested in that, you can see a little bit of all of it. Wrist straps here, and the full price t-shirts on display over here. Ta-da! And that's the booth. I almost expect it to be like slower than it is, just because like I keep trying to film in my booth and people keep coming in. So like with this weather, you would actually expect there to be less. So that sounds like a good problem to have. Good morning. It is day 2 of Cherry Blossom Festival. Last night it rained pretty hard the last like 30 minutes. So we did end up closing the festival a little bit early because of that. As you also saw, the rain wasn't bad enough throughout the day to discourage too few customers. What am I saying? Enough people showed up to make it worthwhile, at least for me. I did have a lot of friends talk about how the weather was a bit too much for them. So I know some people are not returning today. Personally, it was really only the last 30 minutes. I will sing my praises of this canopy because this thing did not flinch. And like I was watching videos of other people's canopies and they were literally like lifting and they had like rocks as like actual weights and their canopies are still trying to fly away. So whatever brand this is, huge ups to them. Shout out to my dad for getting this canopy for us. Yeah, honestly, I've done worse in better conditions. So I had a pretty decent Saturday yesterday. It was raining a little bit last night, so I was kind of trying to prepare myself to not be too surprised if I showed up and this canopy was gone, but thankfully she was here. And it's supposed to be, like if you check the reports, it says it's raining in San Francisco, but there's no rain right now. So I'm hoping the weather is wrong and that we have a clear day. That'd be really awesome if like today the rain was virtually non-existent and then everyone who didn't show up yesterday shows up today. Comeback story of the year. I don't know. Is this what happens after Kansas NakaCon? Does nothing faze me anymore? Should I be more shook than I am? I will say another fear of mine was that like I would open up the tent and there's like some random person finding shelter in my canopy. I was a little afraid of that because I don't really know what I would do, but no strangers in my tent. So I think we're off to a good start for today. Also, yeah, I look bald. After yesterday's weather, I'm not trying with my hair. Sorry, all of it's back. Okay, I will see you in a bit once all of this is a little more completed. It's an hour until the event starts. I've got curry bread. So good. Actually, the best way to start your day. Also got a strawberry sundae. We still have an hour until the festival. The first hour is supposed to be pretty stormy, so I'm not really expecting anything until later. I really want matcha, but the matcha places aren't open yet. So yeah, we're just gonna eat curry. The setup was pretty smooth since the canopy was already up. I am standing in a puddle, but I have rain boots on. So I feel like our booth is pretty waterproof. This weather, everyone complains about it being bad for sales or experience. Bad for my hair, my gosh. I don't want to try, but like now it's like, I don't know what to do with it. I feel like I look like a boy with my ponytail pulled back. Whatever. Anyways, I thought it'd be interesting to include a little segment where I talk about how to make your outdoor event successful, despite the fact that weather might be a problem. We're gonna do a little segment right as the wind picks up on weather at events. So a couple of things that I think are contributing to making this rainy, cold weekend for me not really as bad as it should be, quite frankly, are first off having a really heavy duty canopy. My dad got this for me as a gift. It's also bright red, so it matches my business, but I did notice like the rental canopies, they're not made for like intense weather like we're seeing this weekend. So my crazy heavy duty canopy has endured the weather like a champ. If you do a lot of outdoor events, I think it's really worthwhile to invest in one that's a little bit more quality, because the more often you do outdoor events, the more likely you are to come across inclement weather like we're seeing this weekend. Another thing is our weights are sandbags, which typically you might see like these round weights that kind of go around the legs. In order to endure really, really crazy weather, you need like 4 or 5 of those on each leg as opposed to like the 2 on a standard day. Sandbags, as the rain pours, our weights actually get heavier. So these have also been they've helped the weekend. Another thing that's been really helpful is having canopy walls that also zip, kind of like curtains, in half. Sometimes the wind can like swoop inside, catch your tent, and pull it from under. So kind of letting air flow through sometimes, I think, keeps your tent from acting like a kite. But also, like, when it gets really hot, it also gives you the ability to air things out, create shade, create a canopy from the rain. It gives you a lot more flexibility than a regular wall. And lastly, just making all the things moving forward that you buy are water and weatherproof. And by that, I mean, instead of investing in cardboard boxes, make sure to bring heavy duty plastic boxes, or make sure to get suitcases that are hardcover and not fabric cover, just because you never know what kind of weather you're going to come across, even if you're not selling outdoors. Indoors, you'd be surprised what can happen inside or on the way. But yeah, just a few things I think that have helped contribute to a weekend that is a little bit more successful than honestly it should have been when you consider the weather. We're down to the last hour for Cherry Blossom Festival, day 2. I have met my minimum for a Sunday. I do find it interesting that today's sales were actually worse than yesterday's, despite the fact that I think the weather was a little bit better. We got more hints of sunshine today than we did yesterday. So I'm wondering if maybe people like just saw the weather report yesterday, or if they came yesterday and they're just like, you know what, we're just gonna stay home until next weekend. But all that being said, I am not mad about this weekend at all. I think it's going pretty good, all things considered. That's about it for day 2 of Cherry Blossom Festival on Sunday. Why does that sentence sound strange? Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. We got about like 10 more minutes, so I might start packing up early. They do not let you sail past 6 or they'll kick you out and never invite you back. So I definitely want to be back. I will see you guys for day 3, but in between that, there's gonna be a whole week. So will I film some footage? Who knows? I guess stay tuned to find out. Bye. Morning. We're here for day 3 of Cherry Blossom Festival. It has been a whole week in between. Did I maybe just pack up on Sunday night and not touch any inventory until today? It's very likely. We are starting off the morning with my beloved Anderson Bakery. I got 4 curry breads this time because it's too good. And we did bring along the Eves. She is very cold right now, so I don't know if you can even see her. While I was walking, I saw the cutest Shiba just like standing in the middle of the road. So cute. Maybe Evie can go say hi later. Okay, day 3, I'm gonna eat my curry, I'm gonna do my face, and then I think it's gonna be, hopefully, expectedly, a lot better. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna eat my curry bread. Lunchtime. I got Marufuku ramen today. I was really feeling noodles. Our spot is under a tree farther down the road, so we get lots of shade. And it's really chilly over here, but I was just up the road and it's like so sunny and so hot over there. Like I was in someone's booth shopping and I was like sweating, so it's weird. It's both like really nice and really annoying that they separate the food, the soup from the rest of it. Hold on. So around noon, we're an hour in, and sales are good. It's definitely really busy, but I haven't actually checked my numbers at the moment. So I'm watching number 2. Whoa, this one's solid. What the heck? And we're ready for day 2. I do have higher expectations, obviously, because, you know, this is supposed to be like a great event and the weather is fantastic. Like, it is so sunny in San Francisco. So I'm hoping that means like good things. I don't know. We'll see. We survived last week and like honestly, it wasn't bad, but I just feel like nothing is really working out for me the way I want it to this year. Finally getting to Cherry Blossom on the main street. It rains the first weekend. Second weekend, there's huge construction on the freeway, which could be deterring people from coming in. I don't know. Looking at the event, it looks really busy. It's crowded. crowded inside, you know. But my spot is not, it's not the worst. Like, being on the main street is fantastic. But we are like at the very, very end, or the very, very beginning, whichever way you want to think about it. And most of the traffic is in the middle. I was just coming from there, and it's like people have like so many people in their booths, and then over here it's just like a lot. So it is what it is. I just want to eat my ramen and have a positive attitude. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my lunch, and hopefully the next slide will be something cute and entertaining for you. Hey, look how cute this is though. Just bought this right now. I've been eyeballing them all weekend long. So cute. Nice and thin. And like my Emirates jacket is like, I'm too hot in it. Update. I've walked Evie around a bit, but she got stepped on, so I brought her back to the tent. It's been going good. It's nice and busy. When I go out there, it's a little crazy. Like I said, Evie got stepped on, so that's kind of sad. Oh, people think they're so funny, don't they? But yeah, it's a little too busy to even like walk my dog or go out, so I guess we'll work or whatever. As you can see, it is very busy right now, shoulder to shoulder, packed. We've been really busy with sales, which has been great, but I really need to pee. So I'm gonna go find the secret bathroom at the New People building and maybe say some hi to some friends who are there for they have a pop-up over there too. Like I mentioned, there's lots of different ways to sell at Cherry Blossom Festival. One of them, the main one, is here on the main street where I am, but there's also lots of pop-ups like inside the mall, inside coffee shops, inside other storefronts. Jeez, it's so busy. But today has been really good. It's only 3 o'clock. We still have 3 more hours left, and I'm pretty sure we've already surpassed the other days. So looking forward to see what else is in store. Part of me is a little bummed knowing the other 2 days could have been as good as this day, and they just weren't because of the weather. But that being said, sales were still good, rain, even with the rain considered. So, okay, we're near the stage now. I'm going to dip for now. Caught you red-handed. Hi, friend. Psst. Psst. Peekaboo. Hi, friend. Okay, it's 6 p.m. and that's the end. And it was really, spoiler alert, it was really, really good. Might be my best single day of sales ever? Question mark? I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure. Very, very happy. Thank you, Essa, for showing up. I'll see you guys in the recap and review. Welcome to the recap and review portion of the video where we recap and review the event. The event in this case being the Cherry Blossom Festival. Wait, scratch that. The Northern California Cherry Blossom Festival in Japantown, San Francisco. That's like the full thing. I always abbreviate her just to like the Cherry Blossom Festival in San Francisco, but if we want to be more official, that's how she's known. As you can see, we're at a new venue for this portion of the video because I quite literally need to get out and touch grass. It's been one of those weeks, you know. Here's me absorbing some sun, touching grass. Let's talk expenses when it comes to the NCCBF. How much did it cost me to be a part of this festival? First off, it is local, so I did not need to pay any traveling fees, no lodging fees, which after my Kansas Orlando stint and a little bit of a nightmare, it is so nice to not travel, to be honest. I'm looking forward to doing local events for the upcoming future. As a part of the official event on the main street, 3 days, I paid $720. In the grand scheme of things, compared to other events, that is on the pricier end. So for example, MegaCon was 4 days. I paid about $575. NakaCon, which is 3 days, I paid $200. So for 3 days, it is on the pricier end, but I have noticed when it comes to outdoor festivals, prices tend to be more expensive like that. Like when I used to do a lot of night markets, that's about the price point that I would pay for it. So for the actual event itself, pretty standard. I did have to pay for parking. Since we got there early, we found space in the garage, and the Japantown garage charges, I want to say $28 max for a full day, I think. That times 3 plus table fee. This is how much I ended up spending to be a part of the Northern California Cherry Blossom Festival in Japantown, San Francisco. Mouthful. Honestly, not bad. Again, I'm not traveling, so it's nice to keep expenses at basically just that. I've sold at so many different avenues when it comes to this event. This is my very first time on the main street as a part of the actual festival again on the main street. So I was really, really excited. Now, typically this is the portion where I talk about things that went well, but because it was so rainy, I kind of want to focus on that first because that seems to be like, to me, the most interesting part. And it was the first weekend anyway. So let's start off with things that didn't go so well. Obviously the weather, Saturday and Sunday, the weather conditions were not ideal for an outdoor festival, especially towards the end of Saturday when that storm really kicked in. At 5:30, I believe it was Matt, the co-chairman, he was running around just telling everyone like, we're closed, we're done, go home. And as he's announcing that, tents and chairs are literally like flying away. You can probably find a few videos on Instagram about it. It looked pretty insane. That was really only the last 30 minutes. You can see in the vlog, like it definitely rained throughout the day, but that didn't discourage too many people from shopping. But we're focusing on things that didn't go so well. So let's focus on the negative parts. Weather was not perfect because it is spread across 2 weekends. And because it is outdoor on a street that's not necessarily, like there's not security at night, you do want to break down for the most part every single day. On Saturday night, we did leave the canopy, a table, a chair, and the weights and like the walls. But I did have to break down everything inside. So that was pretty exhausting. Also, they're very, very long days. Yeah, probably the longest days I've ever had. First off, it's in San Francisco, which is an hour away from me. So I have to drive an hour and they want us there by 7 o'clock to start setting up. The festival doesn't start till 11. So you got a lot of time in between there. And then the festival ends at 6. Again, you need to tear down pretty much for the most part entirely. That takes maybe an hour to 2 hours plus the drive back home. So my days started at 6 and then I didn't get home till maybe 10. How many hours is that? 16 hours? Yeah, they were 15 to 16 hour days. They were really, really rough. I don't know if I've been that tired before from events, like at the end of every single day. Now, the nice thing is, since it was spread across 2 weekends, 2 really intense days, then you got a whole week to recover from it, I guess. And then you come back Saturday and then it's not repeated on Sunday. So that did help me a little bit, but I feel bad for like my husband and my dad. Like, you know, they have other jobs. I get to like crash out after it. So yeah, so the teardown, the hours, and the weather, those are far from ideal. So let's talk about things that went well, because despite things that didn't go so well, the things that did go well, like there were a lot of them. First off, despite the weather, sales were pretty good. At the end of every day for that first rainy weekend, I was able to meet the standard of what I'd want for Saturday or what I was hoping for a Sunday, despite the fact that it was really, really rainy. There were still a good number of people walking around. A lot of them came prepared with umbrellas, and the rain was on and off. It wasn't like all throughout the day. So there were like periods. I will say though, I feel like when it was raining, I would get more customers than when it wasn't raining. I don't know if maybe they like come under the canopy to hide, or maybe. Yeah, I was still able to make good sales. The organizers were really, really sweet, really, really helpful. It is entirely volunteer run. So these people aren't necessarily getting anything out of it other than the joy of creating this event for us, for the attendees, and, you know, perpetuating the Japanese history in San Francisco. So I think that's really awesome to work with a team who's just passionate to do this. And then the following weekend, Saturday, weather was great. Nice, perfect San Francisco weather, not too sunny, not too cold, and sales were amazing. The following Saturday, which was the second weekend of the event, ended up being really, really great. In fact, so great, it was my best single day of sales ever. And okay, so the pessimistic part of me is like a little frustrated because I'm like, oh, if the first weekend had been sunny, this would have easily been my best event of all time by far. But I also don't want to be entitled. I'm not entitled to anything. I'm not entitled to good weather. I'm not entitled to good sales. I'm not entitled to be a part of this event. So I don't want to focus too much on that. I just want to focus on the fact that we had a pretty good win despite the rain. Sales were still good. And the following weekend, the sales were fantastic. So I'm really grateful to have been a part, weather and all. I will also say, like, having a really heavy duty canopy, having sandbags in rain, really helpful because sand just gets heavier as it gets wet. Having my husband and my dad help me out, like that actually made selling in the rain not nearly as difficult as it should have been. Again, as you can see from some of these videos, like if you don't have the right equipment, it could have been nightmarish, but I had all the right things. So shout out to my husband and my dad for helping out a lot. Yeah, my conclusion is I would gladly do this event. I would do it again in the rain. Yeah, I would. Just because if I can make those numbers even in the rain, it's crazy to think how much numbers I could make when the weather's really good. So I really hope to be a part in the future, again, on the main street. If you guys are watching this, please keep me there. I will gladly do whatever it is you need me to do. please let me in there again. I had a great time and I really hope to be a part in the future. I just think like it's perfect with what I sell, right? I love anime conventions and I love Comic Cons, but at the end of the day, what I sell is Japanese culture, and at an event that is specifically catered to people who want to celebrate Japanese culture, I just think that's a really good fit for me. And so I would love to continue to be a part of this event in the future. Please take me back. So now that that's over, what's next for Kelsey Kishi Draws? Well, here on the vlog, the next upcoming vlog is actually going to be another Japanese festival over in San Jose. I'm going to be selling at Nikkei Matsuri. It's only a single day, but last year it was my best single day event. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and also hit the like button. That really helps me out. And then you are notified on Fridays when I upload new vlogs just like this one. Outside the scope of events, I will be continuing to work on Slayer Girl, a comic book project written and created by me. If you have not already signed up for Kickstarter notifications, please do. There's a link in the description box below. It really helps promote this on the platform. And that way, when the Kickstarter does launch, it sets it up for even more success. And again, you are notified as updates come out. When it comes to Slayer Girl, I have the script written out. I need to start working on storyboarding and illustrating that. Something else to look forward to is the long-awaited online shop update. I have neglected my online shop for maybe like a year-ish, and I feel really bad about that. But I am going to list things like my Zodiac art book, all the Zodiac stickers and postcards, and include some Slayer Girl previews there. Some of you guys did express interest in owning some of those. I think I have maybe less than 10 of the first run of this, and my goal is once I run out of these, I want to have a brand new preview issue ready now that I have more concept art done and the script done. I really hope to include more in a preview issue, make it a little bit bulkier than this first run. But for those of you who want to own this very first edition, it will be available online, and that shop update should be coming up within the next week or so. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one when we sell in San Jose. Bye! Hi, hello, welcome. We are... Gosh, hold on. Frickin' jeez. It is an hour. Oh, of course the wind starts blowing right when I start filming.